Good afternoon. I'm going to take a look at another IPA. This is like IPA week or something. I feel like, ooh, this one looks like it got dropped. I feel like I grabbed a bunch of IPAs while I was at Trader Joe's recently. And so now I have all of these IPAs. So this is 21st Amendment. I thought they were in San Francisco, but maybe their tap room's just in San Francisco, right by the ballpark. But it looks like it's actually out of San Leandro, which is kind of close to, San Francisco. But oh, I thought I had a bottling. Oh no, it just has a packaging date. Well, that's not helpful. Okay, I was going to tell you the packaging date, but I guess I don't know. So this is 21st Amendment. Blah, 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 IPA. It's, blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, geez Louise. Okay, it's called blah, blah, blah IPA, but it's an Imperial IPA. Bloop, there we go, down here. So a double IPA coming in at 8% alcohol by volume, 65.3015 IBUs. Thank you for the precision. And a wetness factor. And I have to tell you, I don't know what a wetness factor is. I better go look that up. 21st Amendment puts out a lot of great beers. One of my favorite, kind of recurring favorite summer beers is Hell or High Watermelon by 21st Amendment. I always enjoy it. They serve it at their tap room by the ballpark in San Francisco with a big slice, crap, this isn't going to open. With a big Pilsner glass with a slice of watermelon on it. And it's always delicious. Let me see here. Okay, so the can didn't open because it was dented. And I don't want to have a video of me cutting my hand open so that way I can be blamed for damages or something. I don't know. Anyway, all right, I think I got it open. So, ooh, yikes, look at that. It's going to spill over. So 21st Amendment makes some really great beers. And so, like I said, my first favorite from them is Hell or High Watermelon. I really can't think of any other ones. Like, there's like Fireside Chat, which I want to say is a Saison or like a winter ale. That's pretty good beer. They also make a lot of other stuff. I feel like all the beers that they make are pretty good. This would appear to be a whole list of all of the IPAs they've ever made. All this writing on the can here. Lots and lots of IPAs is the pickle IPA. What the heck, you guys? Chocolate IPA. That's weird. Ghost pepper IPA. That'll hurt a man. Spam IPA. All right, I can't. Let's stop reading that. Okay, so while it poured pretty heady, these are big bubbles. So I feel like the head is going to dissipate down pretty quick. Color-wise, it's this beautiful, almost amber, looks pretty clear. I think the only haze I'm getting is actually because the glass got a little foggy. Yeah, beautiful color. Aroma-wise, almost stuck my nose in that. You gotta dig deep through this head to kind of get down to the aroma. This is a really intense IPA aroma. To me, it's very concentrated. I get a lot of grapefruit, that kind of like burnt rubber aroma out of this. Maybe grapefruit juice. All right, let's take a drink. Definitely an aggressive hop-forward beer, which we'd expect out of an IPA. But it has this really nice malt backbone. Lots of grain going on. The finish is almost pretzel-y, so toasted bread kind of. And and really big hop profile going on. Woo. Very nicely balanced. As aggressively hopped as this is, and it has a really, really long, bitter finish going on. The backbone, the malty backbone and kind of bigger mouthfeel really makes this very balanced and approachable. I feel like if it were very thin, and maybe didn't have as much hops, geez Louise, if it didn't have as much malt to kind of back up the hops that are in this, we would, it wouldn't be quite as enjoyable. You know, it would just be too much hops, I think. So yeah, almost creamy mouthfeel. Like initially, so the first drink that I took was really hop forward, and now the like second or third or however many drinks I've had in, it's very it's not as aggressively hopped up front. And what happens is it kind of all that hop flavor really translates into the finish, and I'm getting a lot of long bitter finish, a little bit of drying. And then in the medium, in the middle of that, is this kind of malty profile that's going on, which I think really makes you want to go back and have another drink of this beer. Yeah, whew, now that the head is down a little bit, there's a little bit more fruitiness in this aroma. Get some pineapple juice out of there. Really delicious beer, actually, and I'm enjoying it a lot. So, as you probably know, if you've watched my videos before, I'm partial to double IPAs, particularly over an IPA, just because I really appreciate maltiness of beer. It's really the quality that I'm looking for in beer, like Scotch ales and brown ales and porters, where I'm really getting into the maltiness and not as much into the hops. I feel like hops, when we're just getting into like a bitter hop bomb, it loses my interest. And so this beer, I think, does a good job of really balancing those two needs. So if you really like hops, but you want to have a hop experience that's backed up by something else, that this does a good job. There are a lot of double IPAs or Imperial IPAs that do a good job of this. And so this is another one of them. And it really becomes a more drinkable beer because it's not so concentrated that it's like astringent. There's a little bit more to it, and it can ride on a base of something that really supports the level of hoppiness that they're trying to put out. And so I really appreciate that about double IPAs. So this is no exception. So 21st Amendment Brewery, blah, 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 double IPA, blah, blah, blah IPA, which is an Imperial IPA. Again, at 8% alcohol by volume and 65.3015 IBUs with a wetness factor of 0.0528. I'm going to have to look up wetness factor. So cool. There you go. If this is a beer that you've had, let me know. I want to hear your thoughts on it. If you're an IPA drinker, what are your thoughts on Imperial IPAs? Do you feel like it elevates the hop experience for you, or does it fall off because there's maltiness going on? I feel like at some point, like that's not what you're looking for. You're not looking for maltiness. And so maybe some of these really hop heavy, really aggressive IPAs are more your style, and that, you find an Imperial too malty. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Cool. There you go. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.